Epic Games. The new Fortnite update is out now on console and PCUPDATE ONE Epic Games have now confirmed that they are temporarily disabling the newly added stats system to ensure gameplay stability. As soon as these are back online, these threads will be updated accordingly, a message from the support team reads. Server issues have hit Fortnite Battle Royale players since the latest update was introduced earlier today. Original named slightly differently depending on which platform you're on, the latest Fortnite update has been released. This new patch was launched today on all platforms and includes a lot of tweaks and changes. For those playing Fortnite Battle Royale, this latest update has provided stats for the first time, which can be viewed via the Battle Royale home screen. Unfortunately, one of the downsides of any big patch is that it can bring fresh problems. So while this latest build fixes a lot of existing issues, it has also apparently hit some players hard. There are reports of major drops in FPS, as well as server issues since the new update was launched. Here's the latest from Epic Games. We are investigating some server crashes associated with the v1.7.1 update today. A well update with more info as we dig in. We have also notified Sony about the slow download speed players are getting when downloading the update. We'll report back when we have news. Tuesday, September 26, 2017 Fortnite Update v1.6.3 brings with it Battle Royale free mode for those wanting to know exactly what has been added to the game. The official Fortnite Update patch notes can be found below. Cheaters. In this release, we've added a report button in-game which will allow players to swiftly report cheaters. What's more, we released a blog last week detailing our current and future anti-cheat plans. Check it out here. Battle Eye has been added to our existing anti-cheat detection. Stats. Fortnite Battle Royale stats make an appearance in this release. Stats will be backfilled for the launch of this new feature. Check out the Stats tab on the FNBR home screen. We missed our initial release date for leaderboards, but we're working to get them in as soon as possible. Save the World Hero Monster Balance ability damage, health and shield values have been increased for all heroes. This change has little impact at lower levels, but provides a significant buff for players who have made notable progress in their Save the World campaign. Hero balance continues to be work in progress. Beware, monsters have also received a slight buff to their health and damage at higher levels. Battle Royale gameplay way have increased the travel movement of the battle bus and increased skydiving velocity in order to offer an alternative strategy to jumping out of the bus at the first possible moment. Increased battle bus movement speed by 50% from 4,000 to 6,000. Increased skydiving terminal velocity by 50% from 4,000 to 6,000. The final storm safe zone will now close completely instead of holding it at 10 centimeters radius. Players can now search supply drops without interruption from storm damage. Improve the pre-game warm-up UI to indicate the server is waiting for players to connect and battle bus launching when the lobby is full. Fixed the glider occasionally not auto-deploying at the correct height. Fixed an issue which caused supply drops to become stuck in the air after player-built structures beneath them were destroyed. Weapons changes from the live update on October 6 increased semi-auto sniper rifle damage by 50%. This weapon was often passed up because of its lower damage. This increase will put it closer in line with its intended effectiveness. Decreased scope assault rifle damage by 33%. This weapon was too effective at its current role and needed to be scaled back slightly. Decreased grenade launcher, and rocket launcher environmental damage to 375 was 450. Metal forts will now require 2 explosive blasts instead of 1. Late-game bases are too easily destroyed and we want to promote building diversity. Increased rocket launcher reload time by 20%. It's a little too easy to spam rockets. We want the rocket launcher to be a powerful weapon, but it's a little too good right now. Increased submachine gun damage by 10%. The submachine gun is underperforming at close to medium-range combat. This damage increase will improve its effectiveness slightly. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. Renamed several weapons. Renamed semi-auto rifle to assault rifle burst. Renamed semi-auto handgun to pistol. Renamed semi-auto shotgun to tactical shotgun. Fixed an issue which prevented explosive weapons from damaging supply drops. Fixed a bug which caused the pump-action shotgun to occasionally double fire. Fixed a bug which caused grenades to occasionally deal no damage. Fixed an issue which caused bullet impact effects to only be being visible to players in the immediate vicinity. Fixed an issue which caused the weapon reticle to disappear. Squads eliminations will now be awarded to the player who downs an enemy regardless of who finishes off that player in the DBNO down, but not out state. Increased health after being revived from the DBNO state. Health increased from 25 to 30. Shields will no longer protect you from damage while in the DBNO state. You will keep any remaining shield if a teammate revives you. Friendly fire damage will now display the appropriate visual hit effects. Fixed squads finishing placement displaying the incorrect number in some cases. Fixed an issue which caused tires to bounce DBNO players. Fixed an issue which allowed traps to bounce players in the DBNO state. UI There is now a report player button on the end of match screen to report players. Critical hit damage on shielded players is now displayed in blue, like other displayed shielded damage numbers. The color of each player's marker in a duo squad are now consistent with everywhere they are displayed. Player indicators on the mini-map will now match the color the player was assigned instead of all players showing as a cyan color. Changed the item drop icon on the inventory screen from a trash can to a drop arrow to more clearly indicate its purpose. You can now hold down shift before dragging an item to only drop one of that item. Teammates will no longer show up as eliminated when they are loading into the map. Fixed an issue which prevented eliminated players from entering text in the send feedback interface when using a controller. World added name labels to the map for existing locations. Tomato Town Dusty Depot Salty Springs added a few structures near Tomato Town. Added new potential chest loot locations to the northernmost and southernmost wooden bridges over the river, as well as to Lonely Lodge and the container area to the west. Fixed certain basements being blocked, which prevented access to underground treasure chests and loot. Fixed issues which caused trees to float above the terrain. Fixed some trees that previously could not be destroyed. General bug fixes and improvements to the world. Performance We're continuously working on optimizing performance, and are actively investigating recent reports of lower frame rates in areas with dense foliage. Fixed multiple issues which could cause a brief freeze in game. Fixed a significant hitch that occurred when the last player was eliminated from the game. Fixed a hitch which occurred after the battle bus skydiving phase completed. Reduced hitching on PlayStation 4. Audio addressed multiple issues which caused sound to only come out of the left or right speaker. Moved battle bus ignition audio into pre-game warm-up phase. General mix adjustments. Spectating fixed player directional hit indicators not visible while spectating.